Spreading it to the people.
All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up? Sorry, I had to get a little prepared myself and everything. I mean, if y'all just not gonna catch the live, catch the playback, and we play game. This is for y'all. I know it's kind of late at night, but yes, listen, I gotta work early today, and Friday we'll be gonna work early as well, and Saturday as well. So maybe I can do a couple of lives still, catch them on the shows, because pre-recorded videos, I'm not doing that this week. This is too much. That's for love and marriage.
What you been doing about work early?
No, somebody went on vacation, so I have to took the earlier shift.
There you go. Get that paper.
Yeah, I took the earlier shift. I say, because y'all know my schedule. I work from 3:30 to 11:30. That's like crazy. It's like I get home by midnight. That's why I don't really have time really doing lives like that and do much as I can. Now I come early, so I can better take the opportunity and do it, right? Sure.
Very true, very true.
All right, y'all. So this live mainly is me, Tracy, and Sir Neil. What's up? My favorite people, all family. I invited Auntie Momo too, but you know she's going through things like that, so she may come on or not. But she may be in the chat as well, and it's like that. We got a couple things to talk about. It's an open discussion, Mr. Social Corner. So it's mainly, hey, Dominique, what's up? How you doing? Yep. It's mainly like topics we gonna talk about and things and having an open discussion. It's not too much of a view of things. It's more of a discussion. Hey, JW, what's up? How you doing? So it's a couple of things that was brought on social media and things, and it get a lot of people crazy these couple of days. A lot of uproar, especially, you know, DaBaby is one of the topics we're going to talk about tonight. So I'm chat and my panel. We will have a lot of discuss about that, how y'all feel of some of the conversations. But first, we're going to talk about the latest Catfish episode. Yeah, I know I was doing Catfish, and I didn't do the pre-recorded episode of review last night because it was kind of boring. So I'm going live tonight and just briefly talk about it. See what y'all input about that. We're also going to talk about Normani New single with Cardi B, and it was a great song. How y'all feel about the single? How you feel about she sampling Aaliyah's song beat, and how y'all feel that Cardi should have been on it or not? Because a lot of people saying that she shouldn't have been on that. She should have been on the remix. So like that. So how y'all feel about that? We're going to talk about that little clip about Safaree in that latest episode with her and the baby, him, Erica and DaBaby, and the guitar fell and DaBaby. And it's the comments was mostly I was wanting to talk about, not too much of him because we know he's a child, so it is what it is. And DaBaby Rolling Loud concert that he did, he made a couple comments, and it was bad comments because it wasn't call to action type of comments. Call to action, then you get somebody hype in the crowd. Put your lighters up. You made $1,000 today. Put your lighters up. You got a good job when you go somewhere, something good that get people hype. Raise your hand up and you feel you're a bad beat today, or something like that. And people say, oh, but not the comments he made. It was like, what the hell was that? That was not call to action. Yeah.
Wait. Can I do a clarify? Because the second one, I might see that one as a call to action. The middle one, I can't hate too much on. It's the other two that I feel
not really say nothing about that comment. The
middle one, I was like, okay, I guess I can understand. It's not realistic, but I can understand that one. The other two, I was like,
yes. And then we also have T.I. response, Lil Boosie respond. You know, sometimes he's too much.
Questionable. Who is he?
Throwing, and I don't know what's going on. They just throwing Lil Nas X. He wasn't even a part of this conversation, but they just throw him because you know he's the forefront of the industry right now. So, and the endorsement stuff like that, DaBaby had, it's kind of taken away, especially his latest deal that he had taken away. So you might feel about that, and all the responses and people, the conversations, the comments, how y'all feel. And we also going to pick it back on DaBaby and the two little boys, that video that he did, and he will teach them a lesson about the $200 and stuff. We're going to talk about that too, because we never had to really get to talk about that in live. So, first thing first, let me do, first of all, let's take a little break and then we play a little intro thing. I ain't played this for a while, y'all.
Mizzle social corner. I got a question for you. Are you ready to answer? Mizzle social corner. I got a question for you. Are you ready to answer? Mizzle social corner. I got a question for you. Are you ready to answer?
so yeah, Mizzle Social Corner is another thing that I do besides Mizzle Talks. Mizzle Talks and Mizzle Social Corner will both come on Sundays, and I alternate the weeks. But you know, recently, you know, the holidays, not the holidays, the summertime and stuff, and family and things, stuff had to get switched around and stuff. So I haven't been doing. I did the Mr. Social Corner today because I didn't get to do anything on Sunday or on Monday. But if y'all follow my Instagram, I did some watch-alongs. So y'all didn't watch my latest watch-along of Love and Marriage Huntsville and Real Housewives of Potomac. Catch that. I talk about it. I show the episode and I give my opinions throughout the episode. And I'm not trying to talk too much because I want y'all to hear this episode if y'all didn't see it. But I did give my opinion afterwards. So all right, let's show with the catfish thing. Oh, hold on. What's this? Oh, this is the piano.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes. All right.
Where you at?
They said, get it together. All right. This is the catfish video, y'all. The pictures, this right here, this guy right here, he's the person who wrote the show, and it's catfish. I know I ain't trying. I should do the big reveal, but this episode was boring. That's a catfish right there, so y'all know who he is. Yes. And y'all know I do reviews of catfish. It's one of my most viewed reviews on my channel. And last night episode, and I don't know how y'all feel, but lately this second half of the season 8 hasn't been given. It hasn't been given at all. I don't know what was going on. They decided, you know what, we do too much drama. We probably give too much drama. Huh?
He's looking for drama. What is he catfishing for?
Oh, well.
This guy over here looks like Dracula, but he's a lead cancer.
Oh my gosh.
You know how catfish they've been giving us like crazy stories. Like the toupee got tickled off the guy's head. You should have called me a fat ass Kenny Price. You know, all that stuff was funny in the back of the day. And now it's like the quality of the shit, even though it was good, the first half of season 8 was good. You know, that 2 guys fought in the lawn. That was season 8. And you know, it was a lot of good ones. But this second half hasn't been given that much. So we have Zark. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, she about to come on. Auntie Momo. Okay, she about to finish recording her episode and she'll join with us. All right, so we have Zark right here. This is Zark and Roger. That's the catfish. They met through Tinder. All right, let's do it. They met through Tinder. Zark just came out, and his friends and family told him, you know what? Go to this, do this, download this app. I said, that's crazy. Y'all just tell him to download these apps just because he came out of the game. That's crazy. So they did that. He went on it. He got into Tinder. This guy swiped, you know, Tinder that matched the hearts and everything. They just started talking. And at first, Zark was like, Roger was doing too much. And he was kind of like stalkerish a little bit, doing too excessive. So he was like, oh, he's fiending too much. But he gave in and he started getting some conversation. We know Zark is 22 years old. Roger, he said he's 31. Apparently, Roger is 41 or 42, around the 40s. Barely.
Who shot?
Yes, he's Roger right here. Right below you, crazy. That's Roger.
I know. Who shot that his face is 41? Who is surprised?
Yes, he actually is 41. And he said he was a government official, a government construction worker in D.C., and that was a lie. He don't work in construction like that. You know, he's not a government official. He said that because, you know, that's privacy. He said he does have a social media account as well, but we find out he has an Instagram page that he was doing a lot of hateful speeches, and not just hateful, like derogatory speeches, but he said, if y'all don't like my page, get off my page or play with your cherry hole. He would say a lot of that stuff, and he was doing too much. Now, Roger here is this. During the episode, they were showing the pictures. He is exactly the person they were showing the pictures for. So usually it's somebody different. But the only thing is that he gained a little bit more weight. His face is fuller and stuff like that. And he said he was recovering from cancer, so he did have that. At first they thought it was lying because when he FaceTime, he was FaceTiming him, but he wasn't showing his whole face. He was just showing him the nose down when he was FaceTiming Zark. So it was like, how you face talking to a mouth? Like, that's crazy. Talking to a mouth. I was like, hold up. So they did an investigation, and he had a wife at the time. Roger's Catfish. He was married, but he's not married anymore. And like I said, this episode wasn't even that. So if I would do a pre-recorded, this episode would probably be like 15 minutes or less, probably 10 minutes, because it was giving me. And they say he had a wife and everything. He wasn't married anymore. He was going through recovering and cancer and stuff. And he just basically Roger just told Zark, you know what? I only lie about my age. I lie about my age. I lie about where I live. And he basically lived 15 minutes away from Zark. And he was not even meeting Zark at all. He was giving Zark the runaround, all that stuff. And he lived 15 minutes away. I said, ain't that a bull crap? You live that close. And
That's a bunch of bullshit.
That's what I said. You didn't even come and see me. You didn't do none of that. Like, what's going on? They always talk on the phone, but at the end of the day, never met up. Never had met up. So what
makes these people be so naive?
Uh-huh.
What makes them be like so naive that they can like it's obvious?
Yes. A lot of this stuff is obvious, but then sometimes people just so wrapped up and want to be loved and just want to go with it. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people just go along with it, and see how far they could go. And see what, but then
okay, I agree with that. So you know what I'm saying, trying to find real love besides a hookup. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Tracy,
did you? I've been looking for this picture this whole time. Did you watch 90 Day Fiance the other way? There was this guy on there. His name was Tim. He was dating this girl. He went to like some Spanish place to be with her. But I swear to you, this man looks like Tim with hair. That is Tim.
Oh, okay.
Tell me they don't look alike. Just throw some hair on him, and that's exactly who he was. And he was like suspect too, lying and fronting about stuff. So I was like, oh, did Tim just move to another show? Lord, he lying and folks again. No, Tim just got a brother. Never mind. Okay. He got that. He just got a brother. He lies.
Yeah, that's not bad. So,
Tracy, they trying to Kardashian us. Him and his brother about to be all over WeTV, Lifetime. He's about to like take it over.
Exactly. Like, no, you look like somebody very similar though.
Let me get this paper just a little bit.
So that basically is that. I said, his Instagram post. He told Zark he didn't have Instagram posts. I said that's like a lie. Most people have Instagram posts. Even if you private and you don't post much, most people have social media. So he lied to say that, and then when they found the page, because he had a Cash app that's linked to the freaking phone number, and then that's where they was able to search the name. They searched the name, and it came on the Instagram post, and he was saying a lot of things like F my page, you don't like what I said, F you or F that. He was going vulgar. Something different than when he was portraying to Zark. He was the nice, sweet, innocent man. Well, his post, he was so very vulgar. And then they found a girl that said, oh, I know him. And so they called the girl. She said, yeah, we hang out a lot of time. I know him. And he had a wife. So they said, oh, he's married. That's probably what they, oh, he's married. That's why he hasn't been showing his face and talking. And he said, can't say that. I'm not sure he had that. I can't say, oh, we talking the same person? And then, long story short, they got things. So they contact Roger. He said, oh, I knew this was going to come. And is Zark all right? I said, oh. So he knew this day was going to come. He's going to write the show. He's going to get exposed and be on television. And long story short, this guy would say, you know what? I apologize, but it should have been a bigger deal because I didn't lie too badly. I don't even lie about my age. I lie about what I live. I lie about
everything.
My job. He worked as a billing and coding. He doesn't do government. I said, you make a good coin, billing and coding. Why are you so afraid about saying you work at a doctor billing and coding? That's not an easy job. So shit, working the numbers and insurance and all that stuff like that. And
he's probably doing insurance scams. That's why.
And he was like,
misbilling them people.
I did go to treatment because they would say, oh, you don't cancer. He got upset. He said, oh, excuse me, I did go to cancer. I was recovering. I was embarrassed because I gained weight. I know how I used to. And he kind of not that different from the pictures. He just gained a little more weight. So it's kind of the same guy. So it's like, I was like, what's the big deal? So at the end of the day, they would say, you know what? Zark said, you hurt me. We're gonna take it slow. I'm gonna answer when I want to answer to you. And he said, oh, good, yeah, that's good, that's good. Oh, what we still doing here for? Call me. Text me right now. I said, don't be fiending now. You've been dodging him all this time. Now you want him to heavy up and text you. Don't do that. Don't do that. So that's that. The follow is that they stopped. He wasn't answering his text for a while. And then after a while, he gave in. He started answering text, and then they were working on their relationship slow. That was the episode. I was sitting there bored in my mind watching this episode last night, taking notes, and that was that. But I enjoy Catfish. It's just that lately it hasn't been given. Last week was good. Y'all know last week I did my Catfish videos. Y'all saw that one.
Bro, I think it's the quarantine. I think they're bringing back all the episodes they didn't want to air, like before quarantine. So they're bringing back like all the shit like they were speculative on, because they can't air like no good shit right now. So they're bringing back all the old stories. We smarter than that. Poor Catfish. Stay afloat. We need another season. How about that?
That's a really good thought. I mean, that's a real realistic thought, though. While you playing, like, I can see that.
I want to see more episodes of Ghosted.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with MTV. I like Ghosted.
I like Ghosted like motherfucker. I was like, what happened? Like, what?
Because the only difference is that they met each other, and now you got to figure out why they're getting ghosted. And some of these stories, some was like something like that. One guy, he said it was too much sex. The other girl said, "Oh, you voted for the orange man." Another thing was, you left me when I was pregnant, and I had to get it. That was sad. Then that made me cry. I ain't gonna front. That made me cry. The other guy would say he was a player. He could have fish because he said he didn't want to be in a relationship and all that stuff. So it was crazy.
No, I don't think it was that salacious. It wasn't that ghetto. It wasn't ghetto enough. So they was like, drop this shit. Next, bring the next bitch up.
So that's that. So that was Catfish. That was a little my mini review of it. If y'all had anything y'all want to talk about it, if y'all seen it, y'all put it in the comment section and we can talk about it. Next to Normani and Cardi B. Now, Normani, y'all know, Normani used to be a 1/5 member of Fifth Harmony. And that was a popular group that came, I think the X Factor, I think Kelly Rowland put that group together because they all girls were good. And she put it together and they started making, I think, good pop music. That around the time, the new mix was at the same time. And Fifth Harmony. It was a lot of girl groups. So they shined when they had that chance. And you know, Camila Cabello left the group. She became a solo artist. And then after a while, it was been 4 members. And then after that, they decided to go in their own separate ways. So Normani, she rises to the top because she has that it factor. She could dance, she could sing, and the music motivation was great. She did pay homage to the artists that she grew up listening to who influenced her, like Beyonce, Britney Spears, a lot of them. She paid homage to them and her video motivation. It was a good song. After a while, we haven't heard from her for a while. I know she did a little like songs with other people, but I would say, where's the album? It's like I hate that we get so talented people, just like Juice Diary. They came out with a new video. I didn't hear the song video yet, but the song I wasn't really feeling it, and I said, "Comaniac." That's the group that Kelly Rowland put together too. Juice Diary. They made it. They had to come out with.
They came out with a new song, a new video. When?
Exactly. When? Not the pause. When? Where?
Week. Yes, July last week. They got a new video called Maniac. Yeah.
Wait, that's not fair. Put it up on a screen or something. Well, no.
I can't make videos. Tripping. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's why I'm not playing no videos. We just talk about it.
Yeah.
But
I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Yeah. But what was it? Yeah, Juice Diary. That's a great talented group. But we still haven't got a full-fledged album from them yet. They did EPs, and most of the EPs are cover songs. I said yes, but we want to hear your old original songs. So it's like, good thing they still making money and stuff like that, but I think they could have been bigger than what it is, but they are. But they don't have the team.
You know what, bro? Their problem is that the guy who manages them, along with Kelly Rowland, he's like an old school like management deal. Like he wants to he wants to conform the group. He wants to make sure the group is sharp. So when they sign up for the deal, you know what I'm saying? Like they used to do back in the 90s. Now these motherfuckers just pop up and be like, oh, I'm a rapper and somebody got back for me. No, he wants them to be a whole round robin. So when they do have the options, they can be this go have their solo albums. They can branch off to music. They can other music, TV, and so on and so forth. That's what he's doing. But now these motherfuckers just want to hop on and be like, oh, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer. But June's Diary have like tough talent, like since Destiny's Child. And I believe the manager is managing them well. He's keeping them, protected from the industry because they can be used hella quick. Look what they're doing to Normani.
Yeah.
Normani is like the baddest one out right now. They didn't put her shelf. They put her on the shelf for 2 years. This album just came out 2 years later after the last one.
Yeah, especially these beautiful black young women don't get the justice they need, and I just want them to come out with a good album and make it big. Juice Diary, and I want Normani to come out with a new album. Not new album, my album, like her first solo album and everything, and that. So the new song, Wild Side. Hey, Brittany, what's going on? Oh, let me take this off. You finished with Catfish. All right. So the new song, Normani, Wild Side. When I said, okay, Normani, what's going on, right? And I like the song. I like the video. And to be honest, I do enjoy Cardi B verse on that song. I mean, I enjoyed it. It flows. It's nice. I like it. People might think otherwise because that's on y'all opinions, but I enjoy it and everything. The Leah 1 in a Million sample beat was on that, and to me, I like the flow. She flowed well. She matched well with the music, and it worked nice. It flowed nicely through the thing. The dancing, the cinematography, all that stuff was great. I enjoyed it, and I just wish that she could make it further than what she is. I just hope that her waves could ride hard and make it higher. And I just want her to win. And I gave what it was. It gave what it was supposed to give. Yes. So, but recently, a lot of people on Twitter, especially on Twitter, because I'm on Twitter and Instagram, saying that Cardi B shouldn't have been on the song. Why she feature on the song? She shouldn't be no feature. And I said, why? You think she's too big to be a feature?
Bro, this is why I get mad at it. It's like somebody telling me how to run HR or administrative, but you don't even work in HR. How you gonna tell me to run in my professional job? You don't even know anything about human resources, nor the administrative process. But you're telling me how I should rap, how I should type, how I should file papers, and you know nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just my judgment.
Yeah. So a lot of people on Twitter saying that she should have been a feature of the song. She should have did a remix. If Normani did the remix, that Cardi B could have been in the remix of the song. But like I said, I enjoyed it. And then Cardi B has been promoting her song more than the management team itself. So I was like, what's going on? Because all I saw was Cardi could promote
like these young homosexuals be so hateful against these women. They need to have a little bit of an iota of respect for women when they speak to them like that. I understand this will stand, but the hateful rhetoric needs to go out the. But I can't even say go out the park because that's part of the American structure. You can hate on these celebrities like it's a goddamn foosball and shit. What celebrity can I hate on today? Who do I not like today? It's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And how about respect your elders? You little 14-year-old boy in your bedroom with your room door locked because your mama don't talk to you, and you ain't don't have me read you down to the boots because it's too much. Lord. It's too much. You should not be disrespecting these women of that nature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, talk about. Oh, we ain't talk about that. That will be one of the last topics we talk about. DaBaby. We getting there. We don't have a lot of topics, but that will be one of the last ones. Tracy, what's your thoughts about Normani and Cardi? Do you think she could be in the song? How you feel about the song itself and everything? And how you feel about the artist Normani? What you want to see feature for her?
I love Normani. I think she is like super uber talented. When people were saying, "Oh, Cardi B should have been on the remix," I was like, "But should she really have though?" I mean, she's like buku pregnant. She did it when she had time to do it. You know, she was, making sure that she took an artist and tried to, pull her, like, add her fan base to Normani's fan base to try, build upon that. So I'm like, but should she had really waited and did the remix? I mean, I don't understand. Again, I loved Aaliyah, so I loved the sample. Like, I loved that, like one in a million. I loved it. I loved the video. She again moves fantastically. So it's one of those things of she did what she was supposed to do. Now, the fact that somebody who's still wet behind the ears can't understand like talent is what frustrates me. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm still mad that nobody dragged the City Girls to the depths of where they belong for that terrible twerkulator bull crap half performance that they did, and y'all let them go like there ain't no problem. Why don't you drag them two little heavy booty heifers? No, okay, we gonna let them get away with it. Oh, okay, y'all, you can miss me all day if you gonna tell me that this half rapping, I could barely twerk heavy booty heifers get
pregnant and one's pregnant,
and they can all of a sudden and this could be y'all bop for the summer, and y'all all giving it up to them. But someone who actually can really sing, who can really dance, who really hones their craft and work hard for it, y'all gonna tell her that she should have did better? Okay, the two heavy booty heifers who did that performance should have did better. I don't see y'all dragging them for filth. I don't understand. Did no? Oh, but you know why? Because them little city girls would what? Get in the comments with you and get down in the gutter with you. Oh, that's why you didn't go there? Because she ain't gonna go there with y'all. Oh, okay. All right. I see who it is. See,
sing first kick.
Don't do that one. Look, get on my nerves. Just annoying.
I'm sorry, I was on my DJ drops as Tracy was sucking shit. The whole Street Fighter shit. The Blanca one.
Don't you think because why
bars
singers get a lot of heat and not the rappers? Because in this age, a lot of people fanning for rappers and rap music and hip hop more than R&B and pop like it used to be. Because growing up, we had all that collective type of music, but now it's like people is more into that rap game and hip hop more than R&B and stuff. That's what maybe a lot of these type of management now.
I blame Soulja Boy. I blame Soulja Boy. When Soulja Boy came out and told y'all I have no talent, but everybody want to bop to my song, he told y'all he had no talent, and y'all let him skate through. So y'all letting all these no talented people skate their way through. Go on about y'all business. Oh, okay. It's a marketing scheme and a gimmick. Technically, I guess I can make a hit song. All I gotta do is twerk for it. I got you. Okay.
Yes.
I got it. I got you.
Let's go. You ready? It's time for
this. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely positively ridiculous.
I haven't heard a Normani song before, but I tuned in because Cardi was promoting it. It's like that. I noticed that she was gonna have a new single called. I saw a Normani picture she posted up, and she had that leopard print, and I thought Normani's coming out with something. Normani's coming out with something, and that's when they realized. That's when they mentioned that her new single's coming out. And I did on Twitter see that a lot of Cardi posts is promoting that song. Hey, Jandy Rose, how you doing? So. I miss RB. Yes, RB right there. Sure.
I miss people with talent. How about that?
Yes.
I miss people with actual talent. I miss rappers who write their own lyrics. How about that? How about that? I miss singers who could actually sing. How about that? I'm as dancing as can actually dance.
Jazzy. I'm just here trying to give y'all a little stuff like that because I haven't been on live lately, so I'm trying to give y'all a little thing. And good today. I got up early. I did an earlier shift, so we good today. We're going to a little chit chat. All right, so
I miss talent.
Yes,
talent. I blame Soulja Boy and the Kardashians. A bunch of no talented people who made millions being basic. Okay,
that's the issue right now because people
fast money artists.
That's why. So that was like Juice Diary. I didn't see the video yet. I heard a little bit of song of Juice Diary Maniac, and I wasn't feeling that first. I might have to sit down and listen to it again.
Watch the video. Watch the video because I was just watching the video and was like, oh, this is a whole little. Okay. That's what this is.
Okay. Maybe the video will make the song better. I miss rappers telling their stories. Yes, like they tell stories. Like even songs back in the day, R&B and pop, they tell stories. They got you. Okay, even though you like the beat and the music and the words, you listen to it and say, "Oh, I understand what they're saying." Like you click. Now these days, you're like, "What?" It's just a beat. Now you try to confuse what the hell they say. It just throw a bunch of words together.
It makes no sense, pretty much.
It doesn't. All right, y'all. So let's. Not any last thing about Normani.
Give her shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give her shot.
Yes. We need a good management team to promote her stuff and let's get her album in because we need something. She needs to ride this wave. There's not a lot of people out there competition, so she could get in this wave that people got.
And another thing is, how in the industry they always bring a contemporary up to like combat like they did Rihanna, Tierra Marie, and Sierra, and like Keisha Cole, and so on. I bet you within a few months they're going to bring up a contemporary that pops up that's like a Normani style, because that's how the industry works. They're trying to see who can get up there on that ladder to make that money, especially for a dark-skinned girl. Because people want that. We're tired of the light-skinned.
What the hell?
I'm tired of people with no talent. I'm tired of people with no talent getting play. That's what I'm tired of.
Yes. All right, y'all. And the links to a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about, I'll probably put it there on my comment section. I ain't really had time when I got home from work to put the links up. So most of the stuff we'll talk about, I will put the links down on Instagram, on the comment section so you can get reference to. Especially on most of the videos. YouTube sometimes be playing around with these videos, so they want to flag your stuff. So the videos ones I won't play, but if it's like word stuff, I could probably show you that. Let's do Safaree. Okay, y'all. The recent episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I didn't watch it, but I did watch the clip.
Lord Jesus, please, please call his mama.
We won't talk about that. But the recent clip of Safaree, Erica, and DaBaby Sapphire. They was in the recording studio. Safaree was in there with Sapphire first. And boo! Boo! Yes. Let me get to it before we discuss. So they was in the recording studio. Erica came in because she wanted to announce the agenda and everything, because she said she found out the gender of DaBaby and she wanted to surprise him and tell him all that stuff. I said, good, you get enough surprises. Okay? The surprises. So she told him, said, we think it is. We think it is. And then she apologized. I said, oh, what you apologizing for? That freaking young boy needs to apologize. But, he's self-centered. So if you make him, if he like what he hears, he's going to be all for it. And I think he needs to apologize too. Yes, like Kate Michelle said, you can't raise him in. Mm-hmm. So like that. And so while they was talking, she mentioned that she has a boy. She has a boy. And we know the baby's in NICU and everything. The baby's probably out now. And he was a little excited too. Now mixing it, Safaree was all over the place. She was, how babies do. They touched everything, they all stuff. So it was a heavy guitar, right? It's a guitar. She was over there. Now, Erica's busy talking to Safaree. Safaree had his eyesight right on the baby all the time. He saw that baby with the guitar, just the baby. It fell right on the baby, like this. And she started crying, and he saw it before Erica, and she started crying and everything. And he got up, he was like,
he laughed.
I was like, hold up.
He laughed at the baby. He didn't even jump out his chair like.
He didn't jump another thing. He jumped up to laugh, but he didn't grab the baby. So Erica pregnant or she said, Safaree, pick up the baby, you idiot. So like, what's going on? He said, oh, she's all right. She's all right. Baby's 4. I said, granted, yeah, baby's 4, kids 4, and all stuff like that. But if you see the thing, guitar fell on the baby and she's crying, why not make an attempt to pick her up? Now, I do know people in the comments saying that we laugh when baby's 4 times. Sometimes I may laugh. Sometimes I'm thinking niece and nephew might fall and I'll be laughing. But if they really hurt,
nervous laugh. A nervous laugh, I understand.
And you pick them up and you probably laugh, but you ain't gonna be standing.
I would understand a nervous laugh. That's a regular human reaction. But your daughter, after you be like, oh shit, like you're shocked, that's the first time. That's your first child. That's the first time the guitar has ever fell on any child you've ever had. So you're like,
yes.
But after that, I would have been like, let me go get my child. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, bitch, go get the baby.
You didn't say, oh, she needs to learn. Yes, this is not a time for another lesson. It's not a time.
This is not Jamaica.
And also people saying that, oh, well, I would pick up my child before I pick up the guitar. I would say, but if you was in a building and something fell on you, the rescue team pick up the object before they pick you up because they want to make sure that the object is out your way. If you snatch you up from under the object, you might get damaged more. So I was thinking about that. So I was saying, okay, she grabbed the guitar up and got the baby. Maybe she was thinking about she grabbed the guitar and he will snoop up to get the baby, but he didn't do none of that. So
that's called teamwork. They clearly don't have teamwork.
Yes, I was upset about that because he stayed there and laughed. Like I said, sometimes we laugh as our kids falling too, but when we know they get hurt, we will react and go to them. So, how y'all feel about that scene? And how I feel, like I said, yes, maybe they should have stopped the baby or something like that. See you playing around, but baby, get to things and you talking. So, how y'all feel about that?
I feel like it was a regular adult thing, like having children for the first time, but he should have dealt with it differently. I don't know. I ain't got no. Well, let me shut up. But I think he should have handled it different.
Yeah. So how you feel when people say that? Oh, she should have picked up the guitar. She should have picked the baby first.
I think they should have had some teamwork going on. I think if one eye is off, another one needs to be on. So if another one, and you don't need to make the situation worse. Because when they escalate, the baby's gonna escalate. I know that for just preliminaries. So they're like, "Are you okay? Oh my god! Oh my god!" And the baby's gonna be like, "Man," because the parents gonna be like, "Yeah." They're immature as fuck, both of them. And we can blame Safaree as much as he is a fuckboy. As fuckboy, he is a proclaimed fuckboy. He should have it tattooed on his neck like a Mexican kiss. Okay, like he's from Florida or fucking West California. We need to understand that he is not ready, even at his age in his 30s, to be a father. What do you any woman? What do you expect? The only thing you're getting from him is a handsome face and long dick. He will never be a parental figure.
Yeah, Erica's kind of forced into this situation, but that I was like, I didn't like how I had that. But Tracy, how you feel?
But that's the point. He's never going to be that parental figure to protect the child, to be like, oh, catch the guitar. I've seen fathers do many things, but he's never going to be that because he wants to be fucking
real. And you know how that scene, it sounded like it was slow motion. So he didn't do none of that. He didn't leap forward and get the baby. That baby fell real slowly. So I said he could have ample time.
And then wait, the killer part was he went like this, like grabbed his chin and rocked back in the chair.
Yeah, like it was like that. So
and I was like, oh my god, did he do that? But one thing, the sad part is, and I mean, no disrespect to the women that are watching, they like men with that machismo, that detachment. They like men like that, and that gives them that gravitas, that ability to do that. That's the only reason why Erica's with him, because Erica is just a disgusting and foul person. Money, let's have this baby. Oh yeah, this and that. You know how many bitches plan to have babies who have to calculate their ovulation who have to for these bitches to get on Love and Hip Hop and be like, oh, a baby again. A baby, give me. It's completely it's disrespectful at this time. And another thing, I don't know if you guys caught this. Mama D was on one of the, I think it was the Neighborhood Talk, and she was saying how she's upset that these new people that are hopping on Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, this season, that have no storyline, they're just inserting them. They're just inserting them with no storyline. And she was talking about Safaree and Erica. Why? Because that brings the money. Remember, they was leading us up to this shit a year and a half ago between their divorce, miscarriages, cheating, and everything. So their PR agency had that set up like a year and a half ago, and here they are giving us bullshit. And we feed these motherfuckers bullshit. As I make my tamale pie.
Stop playing with Safaree. I agree with you, JW. And Brittany, when she said, I think the audio get bad for wedding. Yeah, I don't think he was prepared for all the hard stuff afterwards. He just want the fairy tale. So Tracy, your thoughts? Because I said you'll see your faces and everything.
I think Safaree wants a woman that would be like, ooh, 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 ooh.
I have mixed feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I have completely mixed feelings. Why? Because I'm ignorant and I laugh too. I laughed when my mama fell down the stairs. I laughed when my baby fell. Yes. Don't get me wrong. There was no blood. Kids fall. Oh, I'ma laugh. Like, period. That's on period. That's just. I mean, is it messed up? Yeah, but is it? Yeah. I mean, again, I laughed when my mama fell down the stairs. I laughed when my son fell. What? Listen, got a good chuckle. He's so good. I couldn't even ask her if she was okay because I was too busy busting. I was crying laughing. I know it's so wrong. I love my mama to death, but you know, whatever.
Hey,
so
Naya.
A part of me says, "Who that?" My natural reaction is to laugh. That just is my natural reaction. Now, again, would I have just sat there and let DaBaby play with the guitar that I knew was only being held up by this little rat? Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even let the 2-year-old play over there because at some point, you know that the only thing that's holding this up is this little rat. You already know if you put it on the stand the wrong way, it'll tip over. So why would I let the little one over there near it? There's just some things that, you know, as a parent, you'll be like, okay, no, you can't play over there.
You watch the dangerous stuff.
You move the baby over here. Yeah. You know, oh no, go over there and play with this. You know what I mean? So do I blame Safaree for laughing? No, because I would have laughed. So I can't knock him for laughing because I would have laughed because I know me. Do I blame them both for letting the baby over near the guitar? Absolutely, 100%. Because y'all know this thing was only held up by this little thing, and it was gonna be knocked over. Like that makes absolutely no sense. But okay,
Tracy, I said you gotta forgive him because he's a new father. This is the first time. This is
no. That's not. I don't need to forgive you for being a new father because that was just basic common sense. So that had nothing to do with being a parent. Like, you know that if somebody, you know, gets too close to your lamp, it's gonna knock the lamp over. You be like, oh hey, watch out near that because it's gonna tip up. Like those are just common sense things that you know. It ain't. You don't have to be a parent to know.
That's a fact right there because maybe he don't really care about. Because even if I was arguing with my baby mom, I would be looking after my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
So I blame them for letting the child over there near the guitar rack that, number one, is not screwed into the wall, which is what allowed the guitar to fall over on the child because you don't have the rack actually like screwed in and held up. But okay. So I blame them both off that aspect. I'll jump right there. So we're going to start from the beginning. Okay, that's what we're starting to do. Boom. And then, do I blame him for laughing? No, I don't blame him for laughing. But I do blame him for not stepping in to either pick up the child or pick up the guitar. So the laughs isn't really what gets me. It's the you then didn't go either pick up the guitar or pick up your child.
Yes,
that's the piece that gets me. So when people say like, no, they're both equally as responsible. But do I understand that a 2-year-old will definitely get into things, mess up things, hurt themselves, do things? Yes, absolutely do. And to me, it didn't look like the room had much in it. So I mean, I guess the baby didn't have much to play with. I never understood stupid people, but whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But wasn't Safaree like holding the baby at first?
He was.
He was holding her in the studio playing with the music thing. And then Erica, did he just put the baby down, or did Erica take the baby and then they put the baby down?
He was fronting. That's the whole that maturity thing.
No, because listen, I will say this. So my son's father would like hold him and play the video game, or hold him and play on the computer, and he would be like tapping along on things, having a great little time in his own mind, thinking he was doing something, wasn't doing a damn thing, but he thought he was doing something. So sometimes that's how parents bond with their kids, is I'm doing something I like, and I have you sitting on my lap doing something. You think you're doing something, but you're not really. Which, okay, I can give the benefit of the doubt there. That's bonding time with your child. That's bonding time with your child. And so I don't knock nobody for that. But I knock y'all for knowing that this thing ain't screwed in and letting the child go over there near it. I blame both of y'all for that.
Yeah.
Because, again, but as many people have said, this marriage is
a sham.
No, it's not a sham. It's a train wreck. It is literally like the epitome of, oh my gosh, you know how when you first start dating someone and you're so in love and you're so happy and everything is so blissful, and then you just, for some reason in your mind, feel like it's gonna be like this all the time. Like the reality set in, and then they both realize that they don't really like each other. Or they don't really know each other. They don't really know what their parenting styles are, or what they meant for each other, or what they were meaning to do. Because let's be honest, the dating phase is all fun and good. There was no hard. How long were they actually even really dating? Mm-hmm. They weren't dating that long before they got together, right? Like got together to get married. So I mean, did you really even know this person enough? Not know them enough, but did you know them outside of their representative? Because not to be funny, his representative was not a circus with no ringleader. Crazy ass week.
That's okay.
Like, I mean, Mona was the ringleader, but I guess Mona Me Entertainment done gave up the show, which is also why I'm not watching this season anymore. Because it's being produced by Big Fish, the same people who do Black Ink Crew, New York, which is also terrible. So, but I agree when Sir Neil said that. Mama D did say, like, they're bringing in these people who aren't even from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And it's making the show worse. Because I don't want to see Yandy no more. I don't want to see Mendices no more. I definitely don't want to see Erica or Safaree. All of them could go back. I didn't even know Rashida had a sister up until now. I didn't know she had a sister. I had no idea, no clue. Why in the world did I just learn this? What, 8 seasons in? Why am I just learning you got a sister that you don't like who be stealing money from y'all? Okay, so we talk about this now? Oh, okay. Miss me all day with this bull crap. Y'all can go too, but okay. Listen, not to be funny, but if young baby Tate don't stop with this weird looking with this little boy, Oh no. I was like, you gonna let this boy make a fool of you over and over and over again on
Oh,
national
wow.
TV?
Yeah.
Let that boy make a fool of you in private, girl. Don't you let that boy make a fool of you on national TV. I didn't even know who the hell you
His
was when I
boy.
know you a fool. Like,
For
why do
real.
I know that? Why do I don't know you. I don't know your music. I don't know nothing about you. But what I do know is you a fool for dating this little boy who makes a fool out of you. Like, that's the way you want to be introduced to
But to her,
America?
she said we're not even dating yet. So I don't know why she's in her feelings.
That's why that's how you want to be introduced to America? Oh, okay. Wow. That is terrible. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like I thought she was
that
only
is
child. Yeah, I didn't know she had a little sister.
absolutely terrible. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
didn't know nothing about this. Didn't know nothing about this Steven lady. And then she was like, "Oh, she's still." I was like, "Oh, she's still too." And y'all always got to give her money. I was like, "See, why wasn't this y'all storyline like 3 seasons ago? Back when I probably would have might have cared, but I don't care no." I was like, I don't see Bambi and Scrappy because I would love to see that train wreck of a marriage because I need
Yeah.
Mama D because Mama D gives me one. She gives me one every time. Because I promise you, she went and put that little bird nest stuff in Rashida's store. Baby, I hollered. I was like,
Yeah.
Mama D,
For
yes,
real,
Mama
Mama did
D.
too much.
She's entertaining in her ridiculous shenanigans. Forget
For real.
that. Yeah, but I was like, let me tell you what I'm not going to do. This right here. And I realized when it was being produced by the same people who do um Black Ink
Black.
Crew New York, I was like, oh no, no, no. Y'all better send this back to Mona me. I was like, Mona,
That's I say,
take
Mona, come
Yandy,
on.
take Yandy, Mandisi's. What is that girl name?
Infinity.
Yeah, Infinity. And take her and all the Infinity Stones back to New York. Take every last one of them.
Marvel's up in
Take them
here.
back to New York. Ship them all back to New York because I promise you, I was like,
Yes.
this is terrible, terrible. I was like, y'all can't bring KK back. Bring KK and Scrap because you know she probably done shot or stabbed somebody by now. She entertaining. She old, messy, entertaining, and a cut a heifer. I mean, what else do we really need to see on reality TV?
I think
Give
so.
me something. Give me something. This is ridiculous. This sucks.
All right, let me see. So we got one more thing before we talk about the baby and all that stuff together, and that will be the last thing we talk about. I don't know. I don't know what button. She said she had a video thing. Let's see. Okay. She said I'm over. Let me see. I'm over that taker already, but it's able to find out that he's paying for a fool unnecessary for me, girl. You could have found out without us. That's what I'm saying. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I was like, girl, you was making a fool out of yourself with this guap. His name is. His name sounds so stupid.
He looked like he lead paint chips too. Boy bye. Boy bye.
All right, so I'll follow the Instagram. Y'all know the Shade will always be posting stuff. So that's a lot of my posts. A lot of content reviewers get our content from Shade Room. All right. So this woman is seeking legal action after being called Quisha in a Facebook post made by the North Carolina Honda dealership. I was saying, I ain't gonna fuck y'all. When I heard that, I said, why do they call her Quisha? Like, what is? I said, first of all, that is derogatory. But I would say, why y'all call her Quisha? Like, you got the name, you got to know if she freaking bought the product. You should have had her name. Like, why you gonna call her Quisha? So let me see what it was. All right, when Trinity Bethune, that's her name, Trinity Bethune, stepped foot into the Louboutin.
Is that much better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Louboutin Honda dealership on Wendy. Her only goal was to secure a vehicle. And she did just that, describing the visit and process as good. She signed the paperwork, collected the keys, and got her photo taken with a 2016 Toyota Camry by the salesman Ethan Brooks. Then on Thursday night, Trinity checked the dealership Facebook page and found her photo posted and captured, "Congratulations to Quisha on her 2016 Toyota Camry." I felt humiliated, Trinity told the Shade Room. I felt that character was being played with. By the time Trinity saw the post at 8:30 p.m. Thursday evening, it had been sitting for about an hour, confused and hurt. She left a comment addressing the caption. "I'm not sure if this is a joke or something, but my name is definitely Trinity Bethune. She wrote, "I'm very offended by this post. It's almost a racial slur. If I'm not addressed by my name, then please don't address me at all." According to Trinity, the caption was changed. It was deleted. How y'all feel about that? Because I would say Bonquisha. I said, damn, they have that name way off. I said, how you go from Trinity to Bonquisha?
I feel like the whole point that that person took the time out to call her Bonquisha is ghetto as fuck.
Yeah.
It's ignorant as fuck. So as much as you want to clown her or demean her, you are showing everything. You are everything. You are exactly what you hate. That young lady spent all her hard-earned money on that car.
That's what I'm saying. And you gonna have the nerve to post a picture and call her Bonquisha? Like you didn't even look at the freaking paperwork and get the name.
They don't want your niggas winning. They don't want niggas winning at all.
I said, this is not Mad TV. You know that Bonquisha. I said, that's what I'm saying. That it is ignorance, Brittany. I was saying, wow. Trench, what's your thoughts on it?
But is it a racial slur though?
I think it was like.
Is Bonquisha really a racial slur though?
I wouldn't call it a racial slur, but I would call it a ghetto name that people try to say, make it black tone, like you know.
If your name is really Bonquisha, like what does that? Are you calling my name?
No, that means you should go change your name as soon as possible to get a new social security number.
Why would you change it? Listen.
But if your name is Bonquisha, then she had an issue with that. But
again, wait. Listen. So if you're saying Bonquisha is a racial slur, right? But someone's name is Bonquisha, are you then telling me
and you gonna
that,
tell
her name is a racial slur? So what you want her to do? Sue her mama? I mean, because not to be funny, Bonquisha is legitimately like a real name. So if you go look, it's a real name. And it has a meaning. It means have a good day. Like it is a name. It is truly a name that they name people. So I'm like, girl, a racial slur though? A racial slur?
Yes.
I guess. Look. I guess in this ultra sensitive climate.
No, it's because he had her phonetic name on paper and he chose to call her something else. And the underlying tone was the Bonquisha was a ghetto name. Like, look at Bonquisha. Okay. So he on paperwork had her name. So he did on purpose do that as a racial foul towards her.
Yeah. Like we know Rodney, but we call him Ray Ray from down the street. I mean, not to be funny, like people go by other things. I call people other things all the time. I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody gets a nickname. I call everybody something else that ain't necessarily what their name is, and it just is what it is. You'll learn to accept it or not if different.
No, it's just like my neighbor we save cats with. Her name is Karen. What do you think Karen has an epithet with? But she's a nice Karen, okay? But when I call her Karen, I say I have a friend named Karen. Some people be like, oh, you got a Karen? No, I really have a friend named Karen. Just as if I have a friend from Quisha. But it isn't to say that they are ghetto or aggressively a Karen. But again, to the fact that lady had her name on paper.
I think because her name was on the paper, he called her a different name that's nowhere near her name.
Okay, wait. All right. So I get called a different name all the freaking time. You can see it in my email. You see, it literally says Tracy. I've been called some things. I'm like, how did you even get that? Like, how did you even make this be my name? Like, how is this even possible?
You correct them? You were correct
again. Normally, no, because I don't care that much. It's not that big of a deal to me.
But it doesn't. For her,
again,
correcting.
It's not that big of a deal to me. Now, sometimes I will reply back and call somebody else the wrong name. Like, okay, I see your name is Bob, and I'm gonna call you Johnny just because. I could take a stereotype, but a racial slur.
Yeah, it could be a stereotype, not too much of a racial slur.
So again, I was like, oh, so you're reaching. You're reaching with that one. A stereotype I could get. A racial slur, not so much. But listen, I'm gonna be honest. My sister calls my son Boom Shakalaka. That's what she calls him. His name. Look, His name is Trey. I don't know where she got Boom Shakalaka from, but that don't make no sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. But also, how do we know what that interaction was at that car dealership? Because a lot of times people leave me and say, "Oh, I had this great experience, and I had a crappy experience with this person."
Okay.
I don't know. I just need more
Look,
context.
what if she did go to that? She went to to get her car, and she met the little gay white dude, and they were like all boom coon buddies and shit or whatever. And her name is Tanya Quisha, but she's like, you can call me Lily. Everybody call me Lily. So he went on there and did a review and said, Lily, look at Lily in her new car.
Did he tag her?
No, he did not. He just posted her picture. And she
How do you know he just didn't upload the wrong picture?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to other side of the coin. If I'm like, my name is Lily and my name is LaQuisha Boom Boom, okay. But Bonquisha and my name is Tanya, no. It's not adding up. Division, subtraction. It was a racial ploy. Period.
Yeah, it's a stereotype. I think it was messed up because it was a stereotype. Let me see. Wait, hold up. Brittany said it's the content in which it was used, in my opinion. If they knew her name, they should use it. Yes, I do agree. They should have used her name that she bought. If you go congratulate someone buying your product, you should have used their right name.
Exactly.
It's like that. Especially it's a business. It's a business name. It's not like it's someone. It's not like if I know you, Tracy, and we cool, and we say, all right, I put a person. I call her something different. This is a business transaction. So if you go post my picture up with a transaction that I pay money for, use my right name. Don't give me a different name because we not cool like that. It's a business transaction.
It's not.
So yes,
it's like my
name is like you say email. People say your name different on email. You may correct them, or you may not care. You might care, but if
you don't know me, my name is Nathaniel. If you're my family, you can call me Nathan. If you like siblings, like cousins, you call me Nate. If you know me as music, you call me Neil. If you like my auntie, you call me Nat. But don't ever in your life think that you can just shorten my name and call me Nathan because you met me for the first time. No, you enunciate every syllable and you say Nathaniel. And that's how I'm just trying to compare to, someone calling you a different name. You guys know me as Neil here. That's just a shortened prefix of my whole name of Nathaniel. If that makes sense to anybody.
Now, Tracy, what are you saying?
How can I say it? So this is also one of those things to me where I put 20 on 10 for something that isn't that big of a deal. Like here's my example, right? So in the height of Black Lives Matter, we were like, oh, all these changes need to be done, and it was like, oh, okay, we're gonna change the name of Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's because they're racially insensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm sorry. So you're gonna you're gonna do something we didn't ask for. But this list of things that we're asking for, we're just gonna bypass all of those to do something that it's not that big of a deal. Like changing the name of something in the grand scheme of things is not that big of a deal. But really? Okay. So it's really not. Like we're still trying to get an anti-lynching bill. Like there are things that we really asked for, we really wanted, voter suppression bills. Like there's things that we really, really asked for and really, really needed. And it's like, oh, we're gonna change the name of this product. And it's like, that's not what we asked for. That I don't really care.
It's
when
like
someone says I called someone the wrong name in a post, and then their retaliation is, oh, I'm gonna sue you for a
slander.
Like, what?
I don't do that for suing someone. I'll just correct them. Yes.
We're putting 20 on 10 now. Like, seriously? I post the wrong name on social media, so now you're gonna sue me. Like, really? Like, we are now putting 20 on 10. It's like, okay. All right. Like, okay. Okay. Sometimes I think the punishment don't fit the crime. Where it's like, I called you the wrong name, you gonna sue me? Like,
I believe African Americans have such a strong holding on their names and being called appropriately by their names is because of the divestitures of slavery, giving false names and stuff. So we can have a name like Shaniqua, but people don't know that that is a prominent name in the South, and white girls have the name Shaniqua, like Ebony. You know, like things that in here in California people would quote as ghetto. Those names have reason to them, but when we speak up and be like, "Don't call me that," or "That's not my name," that's our right. Male, female, whatever creed you are, is that's not my
now
name.
if
My name
they
is
would
not
have called, like, if she identifies as a woman and they would have called her a man, okay, maybe I could have had more understanding. But to say someone
no,
called
but
me the
coming
wrong
from a
name,
white person,
so my response is,
that
I'm gonna
undermines
sue
her
you.
respect. Coming from a white person, that undermines her respect, her hard working effort as a young woman who saved up that money to go buy a car. She's on a low percentage of young women that have worked under 21 to go buy a fucking car. So for some fucking homosexual ass white man to post something on the internet calling her Quisha is completely derogatory and gross.
You know he homosexual.
Because that's some faggot shit. That's how.
Lord Jesus.
See, I say I won't go as far as suing, but at the same time, I do understand as respect of my name and someone that you should call me if I order something. I should give me respect according to my right name. Just like on somebody said, it's like Dakota said, it's like call a Chinese lady Ling Ling. Now, if her name is something else, and you go, oh, well, Ling Ling bought this for me, and I said, okay, it's a kind of similar thing. So like it's a stereotype. I won't call it a racial slur, but it's a stereotype name because. Why?
Yeah.
Because
So we suing?
Yeah, I said I
she ain't like because she's a hard worker. She ain't got to sue.
Like again,
no, I'm not saying
I feel like
I would not sue. But it's her
this
name.
Is where I feel like as a society we're becoming too sensitive for topics that really, like, we're putting 20 on 10. I think the wrong name on the Instagram post. So we gonna sue. Well, that's y'all, her.
Yeah. No, it's unfortunate that we're looking for respect, and we're being sensitive because we're demanding respect. We're not too sensitive.
But you sue them.
People are blatantly disrespectful.
Okay, I think we're now getting into the weeds of something. So the crux of the story is, I posted the wrong name for you on social media. You sue me. Those two are equal. Like,
where's the phonetics of her real name in Quisha? It don't match up. It was obvious. He called her a racist. It's like somebody called somebody nappy headed. The names didn't even match up. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It was not a mistake.
You sue somebody?
Google would have spell corrected the word Quisha.
So you sue somebody?
No.
My point
even
is
if she wanted to sue him, I don't think they should be sued. But even if she wanted to, she has all right. My name, you can't get Quisha out of my name, like you can't get Brandon out of Nathaniel, like you can't get motherfucking Xavier out of Nathaniel. You can't get motherfucking Keisha out of Tracy.
Listen, again, my point is simple. You called me the wrong name. I sue you. To me, that is way too doggone much.
You call me my wrong name to my face, I will correct you. But you publish it on your website, be with a funny little connotation, being sneaky and with your white privilege, is different. If you spoke to me and called me, if you like Kathy, I would be like, no, my name is Nathaniel. I would have corrected you there. But you are posting on my purchase at your residence of your person of business, and you know, please explain to me how you get Quisha out of her real name. Where is that confused at? Please tell me how and where. That's
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a respect thing. I will sue. Like I said, I won't go.
No, I'm not suing
like that. We all know there's legalities because she actually really suing them like that. But she just felt disrespected. That's not her name. It's like that. So
how can you get Quisha from Stacy? How do you get Quisha from Michelle? How do you get Quisha from anything? That is a derogatory term that some sub-Safaree middle-class Ohio Mormon white motherfucker thinks that you can call black women is bonquisha.
So I will be the first person to say it's a name. It's not that important. My statement is still, how do you say I posted the wrong name on social media? I sue. To me, that right there is our problem of we're worried about the wrong doggone things to then say, I'ma sue you over. Like at some point, the punishment don't fit the crime. Like the two of those just to me don't make any logical sense. And then saying like, oh well, they could have seen her name was this, so they could have spelled it right. Okay, but that equals you sue them. Like that's the part I'm not getting. So I hear what you're saying, but I'm not understanding how this equals sue them. Like, what are you suing them for? Like, what are we suing them for? What's the suit?
The suit is to get my real name off that paperwork because it's
not on the paperwork. They just said
okay,
so
exactly. So
she looked at her paperwork, right?
That car
so you sign if you buy a car, you sign the paperwork, you see what's written on your paperwork. So your paperwork is completely separate from a social media post. So
did you just stop what you were saying, Tracy? Though
what?
You just what did you just say though? For real?
You just said her name needs to be changed on the paperwork, but her paperwork was signed with her name. We're not talking about the paperwork she bought her car under. We're talking about a social media post. Because I mean, that'd be funny if they put one name on her paperwork and she signed something else. Then I guess there's a different story we need to talk about. Because why are you signing paperwork with the wrong name printed on it and you didn't notice that it was signed wrong? But that's something completely different. My statement is, how does someone put the wrong name on social media, regardless of what they called you? How does that then equal to I'm going to sue you?
Because it's clear as day
how
that
did you defame her character? It's not like you call her a stank coochie bitch. I mean, like you defamation of character.
I'm not sure why you don't get the point
what
that
did
he
I
might
say
have
about
said.
her?
No, I don't. You should. I don't understand why you don't understand why he should have said, "Ain't your mama bought a car? The pickaninny got a new car. They can afford it now." That was the point.
Okay.
That's the point, and that's it.
What part of that equals I should sue you? Like, look, I think we're so focused on the name. I'm focused on
no.
the
I don't
action,
think I don't think none of us agree that someone will be acting. I think it's the part is that she felt disrespected that they called the wrong name, and they took that post down because they realized they messed up. Well, going to sue in? Yeah, I won't sue, but like I say, can someone sue? I mean, that's the thing is, can they really actually sue? So like that. But it is the point of that calling her name of a post that she felt.
If she was a professional, it could be defamation of character. But as a regular person,
for what? How are you defaming her character?
No, she cannot. Okay,
calling someone a different name is not a defaming their character.
But yeah, okay. If you call someone a racial anything negative in a suit like on Yelp, you can be sued for that. That's across the board. That's a civil matter.
Okay. So like right now on YouTube, if I pull up someone who I'm not a fan of, I call them multiple names on YouTube. Hey, I just talked about Yandy, No Storyline Have Itself, and Infinity, Mendices, and all the rest of them. That I can see is defamation when you're going in and saying something negative about the person. Calling someone the wrong name or putting the wrong name on a social media post is not defamation. Like,
on the business page.
Not defamation.
On the business page.
Okay.
An employee.
Did they tag her? Did they then tag her and say
her picture was next to their words?
Now you're this now?
Like, her picture was next to their words on their business page.
Okay. Are we gonna talk about how many times that let's see, Google has mislabeled somebody They take a picture of one person, especially with us being black. They take a picture of one person. They had a thing saying that this was Kevin Hart. That like it wasn't Kevin Hart. It's not uncommon for. It's not defamation. We're again.
It was the car that she pulled from the lot that they purchased from. The person that posted it had customer conversations with the customer service person that dealt with her.
Okay. Yeah, but that's still not defamation. I live in logic, not emotion. So that's why I'm like, it's not a big deal. Logically, there's nothing to sue for. Like,
yeah, but to her, she felt disrespected. So we can't say it's not a big deal to her. It may to us.
But what are you suing
we won't
for?
sue. Like I said, we won't sue. But to her, if she's suing something because she got called a stereotypical name, then that could be grounds for her. And maybe she had legal counsel to say that she could sue. So
I don't agree that she should sue, but she should bring up the fact of let me speak to your goddamn manager, and that person needs to be fired. But going and suing is a lot, but at the same point, we're not going to overlook that the person that
what's Gorilla Glue Girl? What's her Gorilla Glue Girl? What's her name? Gorilla Glue Girl. What's her name? Gorilla Glue Girl name is Kathy? I don't know that heifer name either. She's Gorilla Glue Girl. Is that her name? No. But is that what the entire internet know her for? Yes. So if you go and say Gorilla Glue Girl, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I don't know her name. It's no different. Like misnaming someone, although yeah, it's not the polite thing to do. But it's not something you can. So but my problem is not is it right or wrong? It's suing someone. How do we get to suing?
After her hair was falling out before she got surgery, she did go on a whole publicity thing and said her name was Tanashi or something, and she was not appreciative of be calling Gorilla Glue Girl because it offended her. So once she came out her mouth, don't call. No, she just came out and said, "I do not appreciate calling me Gorilla Glue Girl." But so we have to respect that. And she told us what her name was. Even though we don't remember,
I don't did?
At all. I don't even know her.
Just did.
No, it's not. Where in the fuck was the Bonquisha after purchase? Did she purchase some Bonquisha wheels?
Her name ain't Gorilla Glue Girl either. But that's what I know her as.
No, that makes no sense. Because Bonquisha didn't come by a Bonquisha color on the car, nor the rims, nor the high top, nor nothing. So there was nothing there.
But I'm very sure that Gorilla Glue Girl had a name on whatever social media post she was on that I don't know. But it was there somewhere. I just don't know it. Again, my point isn't that is it wrong to call the girl the wrong name? Yeah, but is it something to sue over? No. How did we get suing somebody over that?
It may be her. She maybe got legal counsel that say that she can. That's a saying. Yeah. I'm not saying that we will sue, but she may be. It's like that's an issue. That's right. It's like at the end of the day, we all agreed that it was disrespectful to call her Bonquisha.
Yeah, and the whole thing that we're too sensitive because someone is racially forward to you. They're like being blatantly racial to you, and you'd be like, "Oh, so you're too sensitive now." No, fuck that. We have the power to speak up right now, to fight back. And if it becomes a social media post, then do it. It's like me walking in there and somebody calling me DeMarcus. And I said, "Hi, my name is Nathaniel." And they're like, "Oh, there's DeMarcus." Why? A white person would say that because that's a quoted ghetto black name. As in Bonquisha is a quoted ghetto black name. It's offensive in their terms to be like, my name is Tanya. Oh, Bonquisha's here. That is their racial behavior. That's what we're trying to get to the point to.
All right, y'all.
You're never going to get me to agree to that because, again, I'm not that emotional. So I don't care.
It's not like we all think of logical here. It's that the point is that she feels disrespected of her name.
That's great.
That's not it.
But she's
and
suing
like I said, you don't think like I'm saying, it may be possible that
I guess let's wait and see what this lawsuit look like. Look, let's do a follow up and do what the lawsuit look like. Because you can't sue somebody for saying it's a stereotype.
She can.
You can't sue them. No, you can't. No,
She
you
can't.
can't. She cannot.
She shouldn't be. Like you said,
Well,
okay,
she
this is
can.
reverse what you're saying.
That's the thing. She
She has
can.
the right to speak
There's a
up to
lot of
become
things I
the
wish I could sue
but
for,
it
but
doesn't go
I
that
can't.
far to suing
It's
someone.
not against
She
the
has
law.
the right to speak up, but not too far the litigation and shit. That makes no sense.
Listen,
But to
if
speak
that was
up
the
and
case, then we would all be in jail
right.
for calling folks Karen. That's not against the law. Like, it's not.
Oh,
We'll go to the next topic. Yes. We'll go to the next topic, DaBaby. At the end of the day, it was disrespectful to her, and they took it down. So we'll see if anything go after that. Let me see. All right, y'all. DaBaby. If y'all ain't noticed, I posted. I said I was gonna do in the comment section afterwards. No, I did it already. I posted it on the comment section here. See, I can scroll up and y'all get all the links of some of the stuff that we talked about, or we're gonna talk about. All right, let me see if I can share some. No. All right, so y'all releasing it with DaBaby, y'all, right? Boo. What he say, boo?
That man eat lead chips. He done ate lead chips. He ate lead paint chips till he was 15. That man is slow. That man is slow.
So he was on Roll It Out. It was a concert. First of all, it was a big concert.
I'm Tracy on this one. I'm Tracy on this one.
Yeah, it's a panorama. It's a whole panorama of people to have a concert. So whatever. I guess whatever they was at, it's too much. So people could die from that. Now, he was doing a call to action. Y'all know when we go to call to action, we go to like that. People hype us up. It's like something that said, oh, listen, put your lighters up if you made some money today. Put your lighters up that you survived something. Put your lighters up, oh, you the baddest beat here. All that stuff. It's like something that give people courage and hyped up. Well, his call to action was offensive. And y'all posted, I posted the link up so y'all can look at the clips, but so I won't play it. But let me see. I probably could do the audio, but don't show the video. That's what I probably could do. Let me see. Let me share. What was it? Oh, I don't want to post it up there.
Oh.
I don't know if I can do that. Never mind. Because if I show the video, they're gonna probably look at that as a video. We all probably saw what she said, but I'll go summarize what she said. Oops. Don't do that. And that's she. What was that? All right, so DaBaby said 3 statements. He said, put your lighters up if you don't have HIV and AIDS and everything, and you don't have that sexual transmitted disease, and you're gonna die in 2 or 3 weeks. Put your lighters up. That's offensive compliment right there. Now, the second one, he said, ladies, if your box down there smell like water, put your lighters up. It's like that. Don't smell like water. Not smell like water. That's that. Then the third comment, he said, fellas, if you ain't sucking D in the parking lot, put your lighters up. There. I don't know what y'all think is. If I'm in that audience, that's not a call to action. So what is that? Now, one thing is the HIV comment. And then he did a little response video afterwards, y'all. And that didn't make any sense. Any sense at all. Tracy's just coming out. She coming back in. Hey, Dakota.
Bro, I was laughing at him for that because this was ignorant as fuck. But I was on Twitter laughing at the girls talking about, how does my vagina smell like water? Explain to me the smell of water. They were really like going in, like, what does water smell like? They were
okay, so he said, yes. It smell like water. I think it smell like fish. It's like that.
Yeah, wait, one girl said, it don't smell like water, it smells like pussy. And I was like, oh my God. But that was the funniest part. But everything else he said, I was like, oh, this boy ignorant.
Yeah, he said that, y'all. So he posted that up. Now, we all know, and then he posted something afterwards. So he was saying, oh, well, y'all took it out of context. He said people who did not come to the show should have not right to have an opinion about what he said, and you got to take it out of context. I said, so first of all, boo, it's on social media. Rolling Loud posted this on social media. So if they want us to see what you said that, and we cannot take what you said out of context. It was clear as day. You said that. So how? And so we can't have an opinion for something that you said. That's crazy. And now he said, "Oh well, my gay friends." That's when people connected that it was homophobic. Because why did you have to mention guys sucking D on the parking lot? Why that was in your mind at the concert? And I said, "Hold up, let's have a straight laugh." What? I would say raise your hand up if you go get some.
Because Mizzle, I was like, maybe because look, because Mizzle, maybe because he probably seen somebody getting their dick stuck in the parking lot and pissed him off. Or maybe he had somebody in the crowd was like, DaBaby. And he was like, why is this motherfucking man screaming at me? Okay? Or maybe he seen Saucy Santana backstage. Or maybe he was mad because the video he was about to release was just like Lil Nas X's video that he associates with being homosexual.
It could be many things. But I was like, when I was watching that was in your mind.
You seen his video, right?
Yeah.
Oh, pick me. Pick me. I know why.
Okay, go, Tracy. Which one is it?
He got turned down from getting some head in the doggone parking lot by somebody. That's why he mad. He big mad. He didn't get none. Again, you only mad when you don't get to have no fun. So, or maybe he got hyped up for some stuff, and he was like, and you know, being a very professional person, maybe they said, listen, you know, I got HIV, but you know, my count is low, so you can't catch nothing. But you know, if you still wanna, I'll do it. And then he got mad. I mean, because it sounds like a very logical thing. Because otherwise, why would that be on the forefront of your brain? I know why. Because it just happened. I got it.
Thank you. That's why I'm trying to fill in the blanks.
Because you and Tory Lanez both look like y'all playing the same time. But okay.
Because none of it made sense. And wait, if I was up there, I would have been like, any bitch with the big booty and the titties and the water, you got that water.
Everything done.
I would have been like, if you 5'5", dark skin, your hair got to be to your shout. No, I'm not talking about no homosexual. No.
He told him to park a lot and his little meat jumped and he ain't know how to feel about it. But he said that. All right, so then he was saying about, my gay friends, my real gay friends or fans are classy. They don't suck me in the parking lot. They don't have HIV. They don't have this.
We don't at all. None of us do.
I said they classy. Oh, this guy, the crop top, he was a gay fan. He put the lighters up because he know it's not true by him. I was like, yes, Tracy.
Time out. Flag on the play. Flag on the pay. His fans, you mean the same dude who, like, the first or second line in his song, he talking about titty fucking people? Them fans? Them ones. They don't be sucking dick in the parking lot? Boy, bye. Your fan, listen, you cater your music to people who look like they suck dick in the parking lot, in the project, in the park, in the back of the classroom, in the bathroom. Bruh, you look I'm sorry, not to be funny, but I mean, you position your music to people who look like or sound like or act like they real ignorant, they real ratchet, they color me all day. And it's like that seems not to be not saying that everybody do, you know, no shame to anybody, but I mean, you gear your music towards a certain type of people, and now you mad?
No, yeah, he is mad.
I'm sorry, because I bet you some of your female, you know, fans was like, I sucked dick before I came to the concert. Whoop, whoop. Was you mad at them too? Was he mad at the females who was eating box in the parking lot? You know, maybe they lesbians or something. I don't know. Maybe she was eating box in the car. I don't know. There's tons of things people could do in the car, you know, in the parking lot. So I don't understand why you big mad, you little treasure troll. Look, okay, all right.
So there.
Yo,
eat lead paint chips.
Go listen to his song with Lil Nas X. I didn't know they had a song together until this shit popped up. Go listen to his bars. He
All
said
right.
the suspect shit. I don't even saying suspect shit. He was saying, I'll give it to you, boy. Basically, that's what he was saying. If you want it, I'll give it to you, boy. It's not even suspect. It was obvious.
Mm.
So, and a
All right.
lot of people don't like to be put on blast like that. So, that was his whole shit. He was put
So
on
that
blast.
was his response afterwards. That didn't make totally no sense. Because the reason why it didn't make no sense, the HIV comment. Now, HIV is not killing people right now. People are living long lives with HIV. They have medication. It's like that. Early 90s probably was, but not now. Right now, we in a panorama. That could be killing people. And nobody really care about that like they at that concert. So that's that. And then, huh?
Maybe they're a crackhead and can't afford their medicine. Was it a crackhead who offered to suck his dick in the parking lot? Is that who it was?
Says, yes, he said sexual thing.
Okay, because I heard that medicine is very
more stuff
expensive.
about that.
I don't take it.
Yeah.
Look, I don't take it, but I heard that medicine is very expensive. Was it a crackhead who tried to suck his dick in the parking lot? Because some man offered to blow him in the parking lot. You can't tell me no different. Like, you can't. That's why it was on your mind.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna jump ship the misinformation about the HIV thing because that's kind of serious too. So we need to talk. We have laughs, but we need to talk about that part. Why it's really crazy. That's why a lot of people upset about his comments. Today, people still think it's a gay disease. I don't know where people still getting that from. It's like they think that stereotype is a gay disease. Let's trash that. And he's saying that HIV and STDs and you're gonna die in 2 or 3 weeks. It's all about sex. There are many ways that could get it, and it's not just getting weed. You can get it burned. You could be birthed with it. You can have
blood transfusion.
Transfusion. You can have needles. It could be sex, and not. Let's be real about it. The statistics say that what group of people have the most?
Us, me,
the black
my
women.
Group.
Yes. Black
my
women.
group, my group.
Yes,
because we deal with dirty niggas like DaBaby. That's why. How dare y'all give y'all cooch to this man?
So the fact that he made that homophobic comment that make it only just by gays, that blew the whole people up, and so like that, and just that and that last part, I would say, okay, why was that in your mind and all that stuff? So it's
that's the big question to me.
I told you why it's on his mind. I told you.
Out of all things, I would have been like, thank you, Rolling Loud. Thank you, Miami. Yeah. Thank you for having me. My next album, I'm dropping a video on Thursday. Yeah. Not talking about you almost sucking dick in a park.
Yeah, guys who have unprotected sex. It's not just gay men, straight men too could pass along to their wives, having sex with all these
Absolutely.
Men. So the larger group who has the most positive of HIV are Black African women. So for him to make that comment,
because we sleep with the people like DaBaby
crowd who have it, how do you think I will feel if you say that in a concert like that?
No,
it's like that.
Do he got it?
Brought up a point. She said she brought up, contrary to having HIV or herpes. She said that.
Hi, fire,
like,
Kitty, how you doing?
Have you brought it home? And she like made a list, and I was like, oh. Like basically, like
does he have it?
STDs home.
Look, does he have it? Because I mean, he just so willingly to swing peen to everybody.
I don't know. Even if he has it, he gonna take it too. So I don't know why he opened his mouth.
Look, I don't know.
See, I mean, some people are born with it, and that's not something to laugh about. So when this comment, he understand why people took it out of content. I said it's not just that you offended the gay people; you offended people who have living with the disease, and that's this information, huh?
The young lady that was on Oprah who was born with HIV, she's 38 years of age now. She commented under one of DaBaby's comments. He was like, "Wait, that you're gonna die between 2 or 3 weeks?" And she was like, "I'm 28 now. I'm not dying." And she's verified, and she was the one that was on Oprah, you know, that was born with HIV because of her mother, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, "That don't make no sense." And that was like very powerful on her part to be like, "Oh yeah, you sound very stupid."
it makes a whole lot of sense when y'all think that this Joker been eating lead paint chips since he was like 2. Joker been eating them since he was 15. You know that boy ain't got no good common sense. And it don't make no better that he's, he's now being mentored by 50 Cent. So I was like, oh, you trolling. Like, they still talk about you. Say it to make it worse. Keep going. As long as your name in the media, that's all that matters. I was like, you're going to let this man ruin your whole career.
So let's talk about some of the people comments that follow suit. And certain thing. We ready to talk about the freaking response that DaBaby had that didn't make any sense. Now, T.I.
I know he ain't.
Took his funky donkey behind to come on Instagram when he know he did a little case himself.
Is his Lifetime movie out yet?
Is his
Lifetime movie out yet?
Up as one of his bodyguards or something. I want to be in a role.
Oh, his Lifetime movie isn't out yet? Oh, okay. I'll let him have that then. I thought Lifetime called me to say something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Somebody we got a lot to say.
It's not a death sentence. So you got to be knowledgeable about that. For him to say that like that, it's like, where have you been all this time? Like Tracy said, he probably eating the pain. He probably wasn't there around, so you don't know. I'm sure now the food should have said that. Now I was saying, first of all, you're a straight black man. Why you can't say, oh, put your lighters up if you want to get in a party with the DaBaby tonight? The fans might say that. Put your lights up if you gonna get some sex tonight. So like that. All the time could have said that. He said that.
He could have simply said, put your lighters up if you gonna suck dick in the parking lot. I mean, he have to put no name on it. I mean, he have to put no gender on it. He could have just simply said, put your lighters up, you gonna suck dick in the parking lot. That's all you got to say. And it'd have been fine.
That's great.
But okay.
Wait, he didn't even have to say the gender. He could have said, if you want to suck dick in a parking lot, put your phone
exactly.
Up.
Put your lighter
Everybody
up.
wants to suck dick
put
in a parking lot would have been there.
Yes.
Everybody.
Okay, so
Everybody.
T.I. got his behind on social media and said, and that's what I say, why are y'all just throwing this guy's name around? It's like y'all just have his name in your brain. Lil Nas X, if Lil Nas X could kick his ish in peace, so should DaBaby. Shrug shoulders, #equality. And I saw this, I said, oh my God, I know he's not equating someone who living their truth to someone who's homophobic and they need to be equal. I said, really? Are we gonna go there? So y'all can go there. Y'all can say what y'all didn't say about T.I. in that post.
I will say this. I 100% agree with what T.I. said. I do. If Lil Nas X could hit in peace, so should DaBaby. Absolutely. Lil Nas X gets dragged. He gets talked about. He gets everybody in the comments saying something, getting him death threats, talking bad about him, treating him terribly. So you're right. DaBaby could get it too. DaBaby could get dragged. He can get talked about. He can get death threats. He can have his endorsement deals pulled. You're right. If Lil Nas X could do it and that's what he has to deal with, then DaBaby can have to deal with it too. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Get ready for these death threats, my G. I don't know what to tell you. But you're right. You're right.
Homophobia.
Let's go ahead. Look, let's go ahead and just drag him the way y'all keep on trying to drag Lil Nas X for doing absolutely nothing. But okay, we'll drag you too. I'm just waiting for your Lifetime movie to come out, sir. That's all.
Just around and ask. I wonder if what T.I. think about. Yes, nobody sit around and say he just exerts himself in certain thing. And I said, you got a case you got to worry about. It's like that.
You remember the guy from jail on The Living Color who would talk like he was smart, but it was real stupid. If he said some more ridiculous stuff, that's T.I. That's 100% T.I. That's who T.I. is every day of his life. I can't think of that man's name but that's who T.I. is. You say something, it makes no sense, but okay. You got it.
Yes.
Cool. Lil Nas X, you're right. I'm a firm believer in this. Everybody can do what they want to do. 100%. If that's what you want to do it. Just be ready for what comes with it.
The consequences, yes. And yes. And I don't get why we say, well, he has freedom of speech. Yes, let's give you that. You got freedom of speech, but we also got a freedom to criticize. So you can't say you can have freedom of speech, but you can't say people cannot say nothing. So it's the same. It's a thing. You got consequences and criticism. And now, not only that, other people coming out saying, "Oh, Lil Boosie." Let me go. I post this post up. I don't know what's up with Lil Boosie and this guy. And his phone. Let me see who else.
I'm just waiting for Lil Boosie to get his next charge, for endangering welfare of a child, for letting his kids sleep with prostitutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I shared this to you, Tracy. I was like, what he's no, let me see. He said this. DaBaby said this before he apologized. Now, recently, DaBaby apologized because he got endorsement stuff that taken away from him. People trying to. I mean,
did you see that? But did you see that apology? Did you see that apology? He could have kept it.
Yeah.
If that's what he called an apology.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So he said, I tell fans to put a cell phone light in the air. Y'all start a Million Man March. Right here. Fist emoji. I told y'all digested the wrong, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm impressed. Now show the same amount of support when a racist cop killed one of our black. I would say DaBaby, you was digging yourself in the hole. We already marching for the Black Lives Matter. We already marching for stuff like that. We already try to fight the racist cop to try to kill our people. You have to tell us that. For you to get on stage and be a homophobic and making out stupid, ignorant comments about HIV statements, all that stuff, you gonna think we should be marching for you because you made that statement? We should protect you because you're a black man? Because you had a freedom of speech, you say what you think? We should support you in anything because we buy your music. I don't listen to him, but other thing, the only song I listened to, it was Crybaby for Megan Thee Stallion. That's her song featuring him. And I'll still keep that song, but any of his songs, no, that's that. So we should do that. And like, I was like, what is he saying? It's like, let me see. He wants to mind our business about his case, but never mind. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Nobody gonna mind your business, but nobody going off the handle. Oh wait, hold up. I've missed some of your comments. If you ain't a train on a girl with your boy's penis touch, maybe one of them or a girl who will contact some situation. Not everyone who has sex is clean. Yes, that's true. He want us to mind our business about his case, but he's anywhere else. Yes, T.I. That was an apology. Sure wasn't. Let me see. I was waiting on Boosie Boyfriend to come out.
It's DaBaby.
We're gonna talk about Boosie. We're gonna talk about him because he said a lot, and I said, "Oh boy." And we're gonna talk about.
I will say this, right? I will completely say this about DaBaby.
Team told him to say one thing.
He definitely believes in, standing in his mess, digging himself a deeper hole. I mean, I give him, look, I believe in giving credit where credit is due. He definitely believes in standing in it and digging himself a deeper hole.
Yes.
Because, bruh, nothing about any of these things that you called an apology was actually an apology. And all of them got worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yes.
A mess.
This was his apology. This was his recent apology? And this wasn't. All right. So he said, anybody who have ever been affected by AIDS or HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, even though I had no intentions on offending anybody. So my apologies. Pray emojis. But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business. I say if our business is their business, what business for you to even mention that suck a dick in the parking lot? What was your business to say that? You straight. So
I told you he was gonna get him some. I don't know why. I don't know why we're just overlooking it. It is his business. Again, he said that's their business. Exactly. He's in his business. I don't understand what the problem is. Like, he said it right. I don't understand why we acting like we don't know what it is. Bro, we know what this is.
Yeah, we know.
We know what it is.
People who so hell bent on gay men doing them, and they supposed to be straight. Let's talk about Boosie. Let's talk about him right quick. I put the link on Boosie response, so y'all can scroll and watch the link. So like that. Boosie got on Instagram I don't know how he got it because he got his Instagram deleted, but I guess he got another account. So he got Instagram.
He stay making an account because he stay getting deleted. Because he stay getting deleted.
So he got to say something about how people attacking the baby and it's messed up. Lil Nas X say he gonna get on MTV Music Awards, MTV, and dance naked, and y'all don't have no power with that, but y'all have power with the baby saying what he said. I would say, first of all, I don't think MTV gonna let him dance naked on television. I mean, music videos, we can see that, but not on music awards. So he probably will wear a cloth or something like that, have his whole body. He got a nice body, so but cover that down there. It's like that. But that's the part of it. He's entertaining. So then he went further in saying that if I was at that award show and I see him dancing naked,
he done jumped up on stage and got him a piece of that.
It's drag him off the stage and beat him up. I say you taking that way too far. The exact definition is homophobia. That's what you say. It's like, what is your issue with Lil Nas X? He had nothing in his fight. He didn't say nothing about any of y'all. He didn't even mention anything about this. But you and T.I. put his name in the middle of this for apparent reasons. But like Tracy said, we know the reason. We know the reason why they're putting him in there.
I have an issue with Lil Nas X, but it's the same issue I have. I don't like trolling. The trolling bothers me.
Yes, he does troll.
But
the issue's
outside of that, like his music don't bother me. His videos don't bother me. His antics on social media, they trollish, which I don't really care for. But that ain't had nothing to do with me. But I will say this, Lil Boosie, did CPS come take your kids yet? Since you know you want to send them over to prostitutes to break their virginity. Okay, to me that's endanger the welfare of a child in my book.
It is.
That seems like a bigger problem.
They go online and say that my nephews and my sons got head or something from an older woman, way older than him, statutory rape, and he said it on Instagram, and we all was pissed off about that, and he act like he had no issue. So it's okay for your young boys to get sexual assaulted or statutory rape by an older woman, but it's not okay for him to dance naked. That bothers me.
I will say this, right? And this is my God honest feeling. As long as he is not dancing naked in front of a group of minors, I don't care.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
I don't care. Now, if he had a charity event with a bunch of little kids, I may feel differently. But if it's all adults there, let go, let God. Have at it. Do you, my G? Because let's be honest. As a female, most females have been to a strip club, to a male strip club. They naked. And it's cool. Y'all go to the female strip club, they naked. It's cool. What is there is no problem. There is no difference. As long as there ain't no little kids there, have at it. Do you enjoy your life? Now, I think Boosie mad because he's secretly, I think he a bottom. But hey, that's not, I'm not gonna out nobody because that is not cool. It's not cool to out nobody. It is not.
One key information he said that made it so freaking, I would say, Boosie, shut up. He said, why Lil Nas X will be dancing naked in front of these kids who are trying to be straight? I said, hold up.
The same way he trying to be straight.
Trying to be straight?
The same way he trying to be straight.
Try to be straight. Tracy, you know you were straight all a long time. Are you trying to be straight?
Nope.
I knew I was gay. I was like, it's like how I'm trying to be gay or I'm trying to be named. I mean, trying to be straight. Straight is privilege. So how you gonna try to be straight?
Because Boosie trying to listen. Because he's trying to be straight. He said it right. Yes. He's trying to be straight. You heard it. He said it right.
That statement alone right there made it seem like, oh, you know what? You show your true colors right there. You spoke too soon with that trying to be straight. So him dancing is gonna make you all hot about it, and you're gonna get confused about who you are. And there's a thing was the thing about the people, guys who's very hyper sexual or hyper thing, who's so hell bent, is so angry about gay guys doing things, is because low key they probably all want themselves, and it is not accepting it. They're not accepting it. They probably want
They mad they can't join the party.
And that also like that. I say you can have this opinion. Yeah, no, granted, not everyone okay with homosexuality. Not everyone okay. It's fine. But to make it your business to go on social media every chance you get to blast someone in their truth, every chance you get. You can have your truth. You can have your opinions, but you making your business go online all the time. It's always, Boosie always has these issues. And a lot of other people too. Always making a public service announcement of how they feel. We don't need to hear that. So the fact you making that scene is making us fake think that you are down with it. And you just,
I'll say this. I'm a firm believer that everybody should say whatever they want. They should say however they feel. I'm cool with it. You want to say whatever you feel, just be ready for whatever consequences come with it. Now, you may feel that way because, you know, you are unable to live in your truth and it hurts feelings and it makes you feel uncomfortable, and that is wrong. So I guess, I mean, normally you mad when, you know, you can't do what you want to do when you really want to do it. So be mad.
That's
okay. I got you. You want to do what you want to do, but you can't.
You gotta be careful. Females, not female people like that, and males, just like that. When you have a male friend who's so hell bent, angry at someone who's gay, living their truth, you gotta question them. I said, okay, boy, if you straight, why is they doing bothering you so much?
I mean, you acting like y'all going after the same thing. I mean, it's not like they're gonna take something you want.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they don't want you. It's like that. And if they messy ones who does want you, that's
listen, nobody wants Boosie. I can speak for us as a black.
If y'all saw that video,
woman, we don't want him. We don't want him.
No,
we don't want him. We don't want him. And I don't think I can give him to the LGBTQ community because I don't think y'all want him either. No one wants him.
He looks like SpongeBob in that video.
Nobody wants him. Like, we trying to give him away, okay?
Yes.
We trying to give him away. Okay, we trying to give him away. Then we trying to get rid of Candace Owens. We trying to give her away too.
Oh yes.
We definitely trying to give her to somebody. Wait up. Okay, we just gotta go. He gotta go. Nobody wants.
Yeah, Brittany, the award show that happened. He said he's gonna try to do that. He wants to dance naked with that guy who did the rap in his video. And for stuff, I would say I don't think they will make him naked. They probably make him new outfits or something like that to make illusion that he's naked. But
just put him in some body paint. That'll be fine. He's technically naked.
Just put him in some body paint. And it would have been no issue. I would say, listen, it's the parents' choice to make the kids not to watch the show if they go see some grown-up people dancing and doing things. Because award shows are not meant for kids anyway. It's for the adults because they get kissing.
Look, don't they got the Teen Choice Awards?
They got Teen Choice Awards. That's the award show right there. Sure. Even adult days something else. So it's like, sure. So when he said trying to be straight, y'all, I was like, oh boy.
Well, we all knew that. We all knew he's been trying for a long time to be straight.
He been trying.
He just don't get to stay in it all the time. That's all.
Talk about trying. Yes, Brittany. Yes, I would say try. I said, hold on. You can't have to try to be straight. You straight. You straight. Look, so that means you battling to be straight. So you.
Look, I would say this. I'm waiting on Lifetime to get T.I. movie together. Get all your ducks in a row, Lifetime. Give it to me. I got it.
It stretch you out, Whitney. You had to burn a tree. It stretch you out. He said that. They want to be power bottom so bad. It makes them angry. Shh, child. Boosie didn't have all this energy when Mike Tyson called him out about his sexuality for him speaking on Dwayne Wade's son. Oh, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said, he said, "You want to throw his hands? We'll go. I
mean, listen, I'm not even gonna lie though. It's Mike Tyson. What are you really gonna say? Like,
I ain't gonna say nothing to him either.
Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, and I'm a firm believer in speaking your truth. But then it's like that's Mike though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Ooh.
Well, he didn't have none of that energy, but yeah, Mike Tyson, you didn't want to mess with him, even though he's a time and I. He had their hands, and we saw some of his career, so I don't want to try to test that either. Let me see. What else? So Lil Nas X said this. And then to go off to say he gonna drag. I said, first of all, they ain't gonna put you in the war show. You put that on social media that you gonna drag. Now they gonna not gonna have you at the war show. Then you gonna go on stage and drag him. It's like that. So Lil Nas X said, I started to think that y'all people are gay too, cause y'all stay on his date. It's granted because Lil Nas X is a troll. Yes, he does troll people. But in this situation, why Tia threw his name in there? Why Boosie threw his name in there? He ain't saying nothing about this, y'all. So it's like some of y'all even mad that I'm gay. Some of y'all ain't mad that he gay and succeeded. That's what something Brittany said. Yes, he is succeeded in this industry right now. And I hear this recent song yet, but people saying it's nice. So I'm gonna listen to it. But yes, he succeeded, and they never thought yes. And now they don't know what to do. He's a gay artist who's topping the charts.
I again have my same feelings that I had earlier. We use the term artist real loosely.
Yeah.
Real loosely, because whoever called Boosie badass an artist should be beat. No. Should be beat.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Boosie is terrible. Boosie is terrible. And I guess we give him the title of artist. So, I mean, succeeding artist, no. Successful, not so much. But
it's going to say, I think a man touched him when he was younger. Oh, snap!
Younger. Girl, but I think somebody touched him like last week. Girl, but
it must be something because he is so adamant of being homophobic. And I say it's either you are one and you try so far fighting it, or you just got really toxic. And the toxic people like that, you got to be really careful with that.
Okay, I'll say this. So my father was born in 1933. So being openly gay was not something that was even like, it was not even remotely an idea or option. And if he can say, oh yeah, that's just not for me, that's not my life, but that ain't got nothing to do with me, I don't understand why you're having such a problem with it. Like, if you're not gay, you're not a part of the community, you can clearly say, it's not my life, it ain't nothing I would do. But, you know, as long as you don't come at me trying to, do anything with me, we fine. But then again, I realized that Boosie's problem is he wants to tiptoe into the back door of the community, but he can't. So I really think that's Boosie's problem. Now, when it comes to DaBaby, do I think he's a part of the community? No, not really. I just think that he's trolling, that he listened to 50 Cent, who said, good, bad, or ugly, do whatever it is, keep your name trending. And if they're talking about you good, great. If they're talking about you bad, who cares? They still talking about you. They're keeping you relevant. They're keeping your name trending. And that's what you want, which is a terrible thing to go with. It worked back in the days when they was doing, like hip hop beats and rap battles and stuff like that. It's a completely different ballpark now. So you can't do what he used to do, and it works now. You can't. Like, we passed that genre where that actually would work. So I'm gonna say this: when it comes to DaBaby, I don't necessarily think he want to be in the community. But Boosie, he trying to figure out a way to slide into one of them letters in the community and make that happen.
Like Brittany, he looked like a Walking Dead. Let me see. I second that as well, Auntie. We like to trade Boosie for Robert Thicke. The whole damn tree. Yes, throw it away. Yes, but you smoking the whole tree. I love that song. Industry Baby.
I will say this. I really think that Boosie want to join a letter. I don't know which letter he want to join, but he want to join one of them. He want to join one of them. I don't know which one. Sometimes I think he want to join the L, because I think he L. But you never know. Because I was like,
Yeah, people saying that he dropped the video. I want to know what video. I'm gonna do my research, y'all. I want to see what they are talking about. Even though I don't follow him. I think he think like that. Shot. I do that. Oh, I think he looked. Wait, I think he took a shot at Jack Frost. Yeah. All right, y'all. So that whole about, and then little, what's her name? Little Dupa Lee, something like that. Leah Dupa. She said she did a video with him and she did a song with him, and I think she got ready to release a song without his vocals because she stand against what he said, all that stuff. Oh, his endorsement, Buhaman. That's his name. That's the name of the endorsement. This clothing line or no line. I can check it right here.
Oh, DaBaby.
What, man?
Okay, yeah, that is. Oh well.
Yeah, Buhaman. That's what it is. Buhaman condemned the use of homophobic language and confirmed we will no longer be working with DaBaby. Diversity and inclusion are part of the Buhaman group's DNA, and we pride ourselves on representing diverse customers we serve across the globe. We stand by our support the LGBT community and do not tolerate.
I know you can't show videos on here, but
send me on my DM. I'll watch it.
I'm gonna send it to you. But DaBaby, can you tell me who that is right there? Who's that right there, DaBaby?
That's Lil Nas X.
That's DaBaby new video. DaBaby, who is this person right here? When you in jail, DaBaby, who is this right here? Who is that right there?
Oh, you gotta tell me that.
I know what that position is, but who is that right there, DaBaby? I need to know who that is in that position, sir. Who is that? Who is that? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, Tracy said it to us, Tracy.
You're right. You was definitely a part of the community, honey. Okay. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, baby, but
DaBaby lost
it to you on IG
on endorsement because of that rant he did on Rolling Stone. Now, I think after that, because he started losing his deals and stuff, that's when he started to apologize. Even though he said that was an apology, but that's that. Oh, and then T.I. said something. T.I. said something. Why are we using people's words so hard to cause action? I said, but T.I., y'all use words all the time and cite people's emotions. Y'all taking it too far. And this is that. I said, boy, T.I. said, all right, she sent it to me. All right, let me see. I want to see it too. He's still talking though. Speaking of 50 Cent, he recently did an interview saying his feelings were so hurt that people call him homophobic, like 50 Cent. 50 Cent, he was people call him homophobic.
Listen, he is the king of all trolls. Don't listen to nothing this man says. He is lying. He is lying. He is lying.
Man, you will hold hands and I'd never be the same. This is what.
I'm done.
Oh my gosh. So that clip of the boys. Let me show you. We're gonna talk about that clip with DaBaby trying to teach the boys a lesson. Cause we never really talked about that. So I want to get y'all opinion. If I could find it. Because I say a lot of videos. Here we go. Let me stop sharing it. Okay, share the video. All right, let me put the makeup. Feel me, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. DaBaby. And Candy. I put Baby and Candy video. So y'all know what that is. Okay, here we go. All right. Y'all saw the video in the van. DaBaby was recording, and he stopped the van, and whoever was in the van with him recording his interaction. He opened the van door, and it was two boys selling candy. Now, you know, young boys making an honest living. It's like that. I already did my post about this and everything. Now, I ain't go too far calling the boys scammers. I mean, I did say, why are you looking in my pocket? I don't have to pay my money if I don't want to pay my money. I still stand by that. But I will say this. The boy was explaining himself. He was saying, DaBaby asked the boys, how much is the box? He said, it's 200. He said, well, based on donations, I usually make about 400. Whether it's the truth or not, we're gonna say that's the boy's living. He used to make 400 because people give him more money than what it is the thing. Or sometimes people don't even get to buy the candy; they just give him the money. So he said he made $400 for the thing. For you, DaBaby, give you $200. He knew DaBaby and also like that. DaBaby, they were still literally struck. He said $200. He said, boy, I ain't gonna. How much is this candy he's selling? He said, I sell it for $2. He said, all right, so how many's in the box? It's 34. So 34 times 2 is $68. It's nowhere near 200. So how you gonna make me sell my box for 200? So he decided to buy the candy for $2. I think $2 each, and slammed the door. He said, I get the boys they don't understand and laugh. So after that video, he said, I need to teach y'all a lesson. He said, if y'all would have been honest and trying to scam me and trying to finesse me, y'all would have got the money. I would have blessed you the $200, but I gotta teach them a lesson. So like that. So everybody was calling the boys, it's financial scammers and stuff like that. Now, and people saying that, well, DaBaby should give them the money. He should have given them something like that. He should have given them the $200. It's like that. It doesn't make any much for him to give them $200. My thing is, after I listen to the video and everything, I still stand by what I said. Don't count my pockets. It's up to me if I want to buy the box for $200. I don't have to give my $200 for them. If I want to buy the candy, I can buy the candy. I don't have to buy the candy either. But I want to. So it's my choice. So if it's his choice to buy the box if he wanted to, doesn't mean because he's a celebrity, he had to buy the box. It's like that. So the thing. So whether you think the boys are scammers or not, I want your opinion. Y'all think the boys was trying to scam DaBaby or not? Do you understand what the boy was saying? That it was donations and like that? I said, to me, donations not a selling point. But I don't feel like he should have gave them the money. But at the same time, I think my great was he recorded it. I say he recorded the little boys on the video and try to battle someone over the whole world. It's something. It's I feel the type of way about that recording and renting house of cash and money in front of the boy's face. But that's my only gripe is. But I cannot say that he should have gave them the money because he's a celebrity. Because that's his money. Whether he should have recorded it, no. Whether you think the boy's scamming or not, that's your opinion if you think it is that. But
listen, good doggone well them kids are scamming. I just don't
listen. I listen to what the boys are saying, and I don't think he should have given the money. But at the same time, the money didn't add up. But I don't believe. Like I was saying,
the money don't add up, which means it's a scam. Like that.
It could be a scam. So like that.
Scam means when the money don't add up, it's a scam. So yes, the kids were scamming. Listen, I'll say this. So I've seen DaBaby do this multiple times with like other people. Because remember, he like bought all the kids cookies and then gave them back the cookies for them to resell cookies. But he bought all the cookies. So if they said the box of cookies was $3 a box, and he just bought all the boxes, gave them the money, and then gave them back the box of cookies. So if this person has a history of you tell me this price, as long as you're not trying to cheat me, I'll buy the stuff.
Yeah.
I'll give you the money and I'll give you your product back because I don't want it. It's one of those things where if you do if you're not doing right, then you get what you deserve. I mean, I can't fault him for saying, "Oh, you have the money, you should have just given it to him." No.
Yeah, I understand. I stand by what I said. I don't think he should have gave it to him because he has the money.
But I mean, DaBaby been doing this for like years, so it's not like this is his first time. Like even if you go back on YouTube and stuff like that, it's like 2017, 2018. He's been doing this for a long time. Where if he see people selling stuff, and I think it's really, if you try and get over on me, then I'm not gonna give you anything. But if you real with it, yeah, because you are trying to make an honest living. But you also shouldn't let people get over on you.
Yeah.
But he's always put it on social media. So again, but people put everything on social media at this point. So I don't feel bad about people posting stuff no more because everything goes on social media. The good, the bad, the ugly. We post everything else. We follow, we reach it. Everything else goes on social media. Not to be funny, if you get scammed, people go on there all the time, like, "Oh, I just got scammed by such and such and such." But like, it's one of those things where, listen, when I was in Atlanta, I promise you, I was like, this must be the child scamming capital of the world. Baby, every other light, there was some kids trying to upsell me something. This little kid literally jumped on my windshield to try and clean my windshield and tell me that I need to pay them. Bro, I didn't even ask you to clean my dang old windshield. Why are you cleaning my windshield? Why? Go away. Go away. Again, it's not illegal what they're doing. No, they sell all types of candies, chips. I got Famous Amos cookies. And it's like, y'all have to be all friends on the same bus, just a couple blocks apart, because there makes no sense how this is possible. I don't knock the kids for selling their stuff, but I definitely don't think that you should be able to change your prices up or try and upsell somebody.
Somebody who got more money. That's
because you see somebody who got money. Because let's be honest, there's tons of millionaires and billionaires. You have no idea who these people is, how much money they got in their pocket, what they do. You don't know. He's just a recognizable face. You thought you could come, but it's not right. You should, at no point should anybody ever want to get over on somebody. I mean, I'm still trying to get Jen Shaw, little scamming people, to stop calling my phone. She still calls me because Jen Shaw's a scammer. I refuse to believe that these people calling me ain't Jen Shaw because she scammed.
Yeah. So my thing is that I understand where was coming from. Whether the boys are scamming or not, I'll say, yeah, if you didn't have the math right, I don't want to give him the money either. It's like that. So my thing is that people in the comments say that he should have gave it to them. The boys were not lying. They were not scamming. You embarrassed the boys on social media and stuff like that. How you feel about that? I feel like don't count my pockets. If I want to give him, I'm going to give him. But I want to record it either. So that's that with the babies and the candy. I just want to get y'all viewpoints on that. I mean, a lot of people was really like, oh, he should have gave it to him. It's no make no money. He's a millionaire. He should have gave him the kids. He embarrassed the boys, all that stuff. Now, the donation part, I'm a little iffy about that. I said $400 for a donation. I mean, maybe it could be possible, but I was like,
that joke was selling gushers. Gushers.
I was like, maybe people who donations, because sometimes people have soft spot for kids selling candy. So they just give them.
I do it. Listen, I do it all the time. I'm like, I don't want this crap, but you support like the little football team. Because where I live, there is a market like at the corner of my block. There's like a public market, like a thing like near the corner of my block. So every Sunday, there's kids who are outside of the market trying to sell stuff to like raise money for their football team or their cheerleading team. So there's always little kids peddling something. Yeah. So I understand the concept that they're coming to you with these things. And you like, I know this Hershey bar ain't $3, but okay. Okay. And then you go around to the other exit and they charging you $2 for the Hershey bar. So it's like, bro, did you just pocket the extra $1? Like, what's going on? Which is terrible. But again, so do I believe in counting other people's pockets? No. I believe that if you do good things happen. Now, had you just told the truth, that joker would have bought all your candy, gave your candy back to you, and then you could have kept on hustling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like that. So, all right,
play stupid games, get stupid prizes.
Yes. So I appreciate everyone who came by and enjoyed my thing. I know it was a Wednesday night. It was a night. I mean, it might be early for some of y'all because Eastern time is 12 o'clock. But other time, it might be still like 8:30, 9 o'clock at his time, stuff like that. But I appreciate everyone. I'm getting off early work on Friday as well, so I could get on live and talk about the encore.
Oh my gosh, I have a question.
I think we'll do
encore. I have a question.
Yes.
So Sir Neil left early. You think he went to find baby in the parking lot?
Oh no!
I love you.
I'm gonna get you.
I know you're gonna kill me. I love you.
Yeah, gonna get you. All right,
if y'all didn't know, I just love bothering Sir Neil. It's the highlight of my evening. Yes. So sometimes I just fight with him just because.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Friday we're gonna talk about the encore. If Ultimo is around, maybe we could go together. If not, I don't know what her plans are. We talk about encore.
I'm gonna be one of the babies fans. I'm sucking dick in the parking lot.
Yeah, yeah. The encore. What else? Probably the
Love and Marriage
last.
Huntsville. What you doing? Put a ring on it. What you doing?
Let's do the encore. Put a ring on it and Family Fiance on this Friday because I didn't talk about put. I didn't do the video of put a ring on it. We're gonna do put a ring on it, Family Fiance, and the encore. And
okay. So public service announcements. Remember when we first started talking about put a ring on it before like the season started and we was going through the couples? And I was like, oh, Sean doesn't seem that bad. I apologize. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Oh, so she want to go live on Friday. On Friday? Okay. If you want to, let's talk. If we probably could do it together or whatever time you want to, because I'm getting home around 9 o'clock on Friday because I get off at 8:30 because I took an earlier shift that day. So if you want to go live together, we could. We could a couple of shows and everything. Because I know you haven't been on. People will miss your face and chill. Like that. Yes. So if we do it together, we could probably talk about encore and Fiance, put a ring on it. Because I watched those shows good. No shows is good. So this last episode, people say that show was good. So I gotta watch
the Bopsy twins work my nerves.
Yes. And I will do a recorded version of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Love and Marriage Huntsville. And probably do a lot for the lockup. Because I ain't do a recorded version yet. I did a live version. Walk along, watch along on my Instagram, but I didn't do a recorded version yet. So
I love After Lockup. Like that is train wreck TV at its finest. That is like.
Oh. And then on Sunday at 4 o'clock, I will be home, so we will catch a regular time. My regular.
You sure? Because you've been in these streets. You've been in these streets.
I will be home this Sunday, so we will talk about other shows. So I'll let y'all know what shows we'll talk about that day. Probably some of the weekend shows, because it's like 4 shows. Oh, Marriage First Sight. We're going to talk about that this Sunday. Marriage First Sight, and probably Love at the Lockup and something like that. So we're going to talk to y'all. We're going to have a conversation. So today was most of the social media topics. I appreciate all of y'all who have stopped by, who gave me your comments. Brittany, welcome. Let me see. Tracy, always. So they're always Auntie Momo for joining in. Tequila, Naya, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I do weekly videos. I pull out content up here. Me and Auntie Momo collaborate with each other a lot. Follow my social media channel. If you DM me, I will respond and let me know. Oh, I watch your channel and stuff like that, and let you know things. Let me see. And when you subscribe, put the notification all, y'all, because sometimes some people don't get it, but I do promote my videos on my social media content. And, just tick it down here. Go to this whole video. It shows my Instagram and Twitter. So follow that. Who else I missed? Let me see. Fire for joining in. Dominique, I appreciate all of y'all. Love y'all. Y'all made my day. Y'all made my night. Catch us on Friday. I give you an update. Probably tomorrow. What time we're going on? I'm probably talking to Momo and see if we want to go together. All right. So y'all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your work week. Don't kill nobody in your job, y'all. I know it's that time. The summertime is hot. Nobody want to be going to work, but we got to make our coins, y'all. So I don't say good night to everyone. Yes, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all did this. I had like 8 or 10 people on this chat today. It's a step up. We will get better. All right, y'all. I'll just try it with the outro. I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.
Mizzle Social Corner. I got a question for you. Are you ready to answer? Mizzle Social Corner. I got a question for you. Are you ready to answer? Mizzle Social Corner. I got a question for you. Are you ready to answer? Mizzle Social Corner. I got a question for you.
All right, y'all. Good night, y'all. Hit me up on social media contact. Hit me up. Follow me. Y'all get it. Come through, y'all. Thank you. If y'all had anything y'all want me to talk about, hit my Twitter or Instagram, send me a DM or something like that. We can chat. Let me know. Follow my content. Subscribe to my channel. It's like we gotta get bigger, y'all. We gotta get bigger. All right. Enjoy y'all. Peace.